check it out. This your boy Woo, man, and we here with another topic on Just Politic'N podcast, man. I'm your host, Shy Woo. I got my boy Flight Gang GA in the building. My boy YBE Born a Legend Bands in the building. Hey, man, I know y'all seen them Oscars, man. I know y'all seen them Oscars, man.
Right, you know you gotta pay the clip, man.
Well, we have got the quick right hand, man.
Hold on, man. Let's play the clip, man. Let's play the clip.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins, like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
That shit just ain't staged to me, man.
That nigga walked off so smooth, man.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Chris Rock spun that shit.
He kept it very professional, bro.
He did. He spun that shit.
Hey,
brother,
I like
tired of being played with, bro. Motherfucker been playing with him and his wife and their relationship entanglements. He tired of that shit, bro. He just got he had to stand on.
But that had nothing to do with their relationship or nothing. He just went on her ball head.
But so the thing is, she got alopecia, right? And she just made like a big ass statement about it.
I don't give no fuck. I got alopecia, nigga. What are you talking about? That shit funny is funny. Don't get mad now. Will Smith, you supposed to be a comedian yourself, so you better stop it, man. What you just did now, you ain't do that shit at the red table when that bitch talking about that nigga was at the table. You just smack the fuck out of her.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like, bro, like so. I don't know if y'all seen the clip for the 2016 when Chris Rock was on the same type of time with Will and Jada. Like he was like, I don't know.
I remember that.
What happened? Say it again.
He was like,
he made another joke about them back in like 2016.
Yeah, he was like, Jada being invited to the Oscars is like, because she had boycotted the Oscars. So he was like, Jada being invited to the Oscars is like me being invited to Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited, you know what I mean? Some goofy shit like that. So it kind of got some history. But I think we're just tired of the bullshit, bro. You standing on our business. Like, you like,
I feel you.
Like,
but at the same time, it's like Chris Rock wasn't the one you was supposed to make an example out of. Like,
why not?
I still feel like because the simple fact of, Chris Rock, he made a career off making these type of jokes about Andy and Avery. You feel me? At the end of the day, you feel me? And footage just came up where I forget the white nigga who made a joke about him and Jada, and Will laughed and pointed at him. He didn't go up on that stage and smacked him, and he was there.
He wasn't at his limit yet. He had his limit now, bro. There's only so much a motherfucker can take.
But at the same time, you cannot keep making that excuse for no one. He already was at his limit when he got that far. After the red table, you don't think that nigga was at his limit after all them memes dropped in one day? Come on, man.
Hey,
People
I'm gonna
still
say this
talking about
though.
it. Niggas actually looking at Jada like she running the fucking relationship right now. Come on, man.
That's true. That's true.
I
That's
mean,
true. Will
that's
He
did
what's
been at
crazy.
lose.
his limit,
Will
man. It's
Will
the
lost
simple
a
fact
little.
of,
He lost a
look,
little
nigga.
manhood during that whole entanglement thing.
Yeah, but I feel like if Gary Owens or motherfucking Michael Rappaport made that fucking joke or something like that, that shit wouldn't have went down like that. One of
Yeah,
these corny ass white people or something made a joke about him and her while they was there. He wouldn't have walked up there and smacked them.
Man,
never know.
fuck that. We ain't talking about who got the biggest W of the night though.
Who?
Chris Rock. Think about it.
Ah.
Man, that nigga wasn't relevant till today, bruh. No one nobody, bro. Wasn't nobody talking about Chris
Hey,
Rock
Chris.
after
Hey,
today,
hey, hey,
bro.
hey, hey. Like we weren't talking about him viral, but he
He
always like
trending. He number one.
he
He number
but
two trending right now,
yeah, but 9 times
But
out of 10,
at what
anytime
cost
out of
though?
seven trending, that nigga trending.
bro. Think
At
about it.
what cost?
But think about it, bro. How many of these young people really know who the fuck Chris Rock was, bro? It's so many
You
people
right.
I know
You
be
right.
like, I ain't even know who Chris Rock was until Will slapped him. So guess what? Think about how many people gonna go back and watch a Chris Rock movie now. They gonna be like, hold
Oh
on,
my mama.
I ain't never know about dude. And now they gonna go back,
Hey,
they gonna watch his
everybody hate
movies.
Chris though. People love them shorty sing. Everybody hate Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't in it though. He was just, it was his voice.
Narrating.
Yeah. So it's like he kind of got a W from it. But I'm gonna say this too though. And this
And
is
I ain't
coming
letting
from like,
him slap shit out of me, bro. That shit would have went up.
nah, yeah, that shit
Yeah, I think
definitely
that,
ain't.
that nigga Aquarius. I
But
think the Aquarius is
Shit would have
going
went up.
crazy on Facebook today, bro.
Bro, that shit would have
Somebody
went up,
ain't no
bro.
Aquarius in their right mind go let the motherfucker smack them and walk back to their seat.
smooth as hell at that. Like he walked back
Bro, the
like,
walk off, the walk back to the
walk
seat was smooth as hell,
smooth
bro. I'm
as
talking
hell,
about
bro.
that nigga got
Boy,
down. That nigga walked
that
back
post,
like he a pimp. He just pimp slap one of his bitches on the
yeah.
block. Like, yeah,
Boy, I
bitch,
swear
get
to
in
God,
line.
that post got like 1,000 shares, nigga. All
but
the
Wait.
Aquarius is like, I wouldn't have definitely let that nigga walk off.
That
but
nigga
this
pimp
what I'm gonna
slap
say though.
one.
This what I'm gonna say though. Like on another level, like, all right, so like after we got the laughing about it and joking out the way, like real shit though, like just real shit. I get it. Like it was a joke and everything, but like I'm looking at it from a perspective like this. Will ain't had to slap the nigga. For one, I'm looking at it from a perspective of, you got to understand one thing, right? This is the Oscars, and hear me out when I break this down. It's the Oscars. This the Oscars. Feel what I'm saying? And it's already being viewed by a lot of people in the world. You see what I'm saying? So like my thing was, it was a player. Will could have also did it on a player scale. Yo, you know what? I'm not going to insinuate no violence against this man because our race is already looked down on. We already looked down on for violence. We already looked down on for our temper. We already looked down on for not being able to keep our cool. He really just proved a lot of white people right in a lot of ways. He really just proved a lot of people right when they say, you see that there, that nigga couldn't keep his cool. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then my only thing was, as a black, when we talk black excellence, like when we talk this, we speak, we say we want black excellence. We want people to respect our race more. We want, that man could easily say, yo, I'm gonna let that ride, but took him to the back. Yo, Chris, I don't appreciate how that joke you did, man. You owe my wife an apology. You owe a formal apology, whether it's some public or whatever, we having this man-to-man talk, because at the end of the day, this slap was still seen around the world by millions of people. And so that's still going to make us look bad. At the end of the day, that's going to make us look bad as a race. People ain't really talking, only the young generation is the ones, he stood up for his wife. Yeah, he slapped it. but really black excellence, people who taught black excellence. No, man, love is love, man. You could have approached that man. You could have took him backstage. You definitely could have handled it a much, much more intellectual way, in my opinion.
I think it
I
could have been
understand.
handled
I
a
feel
different
you.
way, but at the same time, bro, you can't tell a nigga how to react to some shit. Like you talking about this man, wife right in front of her. She right next to him, talking about her alopecia and shit, bald head, this, that. She already been trying to hide this shit for years.
He ain't said like that though. He just said
Nigga, G.I.
all he
Jane?
said. Yeah,
But like,
G.I.J. Part 2. I can't wait to see it.
all right,
Nigga,
so
that was
two
a quick.
things.
That was
Yeah,
a quick slip joke. Now listen. For
exactly.
you to be
Yeah.
in the Hollywood world, and you coming from being some sort of a comedian yourself with a sitcom and all this, he was considered a comedian for a little while. Like you got to understand this. This is the world we live in when we in Hollywood. You the only one took it out of proportion. So
Yeah.
But
this
what
is
if he
why I say,
didn't know? But what if he didn't know?
listen.
Like, what if Chris Rock didn't know that she had
This is
alopecia?
That's why you ask
man.
questions
That's what I said, man. That nigga
later.
know.
You ask questions later.
Um,
But
this is
nah,
why I say it was
he
staged.
I don't know
This
if he
is
knew
why
or
I say it
not,
was
bro, but
staged.
I don't know if he knew or
Because
not.
how hard he swung. You don't think Chris Rock was supposed to stumble a little more than he did or fall?
I think he planned it. What I did see is when Chris and we could play it back just a little bit. What I did see is that he did plant. I did see a foot plant as if he seen it coming. I will say that. I'll play it back right here. It kind of looked like he was in stance, you know, because that was because even Diddy point, he was like, man, Chris Rock either got a hell of a chin or when you see the initial slap,
Yeah, but
you see that step, like he said, all right, let me brace for impact. Here, I'm gonna play it so they can see the step. He's, he bracing. Then he leaning, then he leaning the face out there. You see, it's like he leaning the face out there a little bit, like, okay.
so that wouldn't prove what I'm saying. That is a little bit staged. These are
Now,
two great actors. Listen. You have two great actors on the stage. He make a simple joke. You have one actor get up and go slap him like that. No one said nothing about it. He didn't get kicked out. Even after the man won the best acting trophy.
You're right. That's like a trolling. That's kind of like trolling in a way. I kind of say I fuck with you on that because I said, what if this nigga trolling? What if they trolling the
Hey,
fuck out of everybody
hey,
right now?
why the fuck you win a trophy after doing that?
yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't
No,
think.
but
I don't know.
listen. You gotta go. You gotta put all the attributes in it, folks. Being black at the Oscar, first of all the shit you even gotta do to get your first Oscar. For they to let this shit go down at they formal event that they say this is all we own right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, cause you don't know white people look at that like that. They looked at it
They
like
do.
we ain't dominated at all the sports,
They
all
do.
this, all
The
that.
Oscars is theirs. The
Yeah, the
VMAs and the
Oscars and the
Oscars.
Grammys and shit like that, that's theirs, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So for they to let this shit go down at they formal events and no one got kicked out, it didn't make an uproar. They
That's
actually making jokes about it. This
because I
shit is
think
staged,
the
man.
way Chris Rock responded had a lot to do with that though. Now, if he would have got
But yeah,
slapped,
even
if he would have got
listen,
slapped and they would have started fighting, then they would have went way left. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but come on,
He
man, come
took
on,
the
man,
slap and kept it
come on, man.
professional and be like,
Yeah,
let's put
yeah, just
respect
like
established.
Dave Chappelle and just like Chris Rock, they both had this little comedy scheme about trying to say they pussies. That's only the fact mechanism where they telling people mechanism where they telling people don't fuck with me because I'm a bitch anyway. You know what I'm talking about? But do you really think these guys walk around and don't defend themselves? Do you really think these guys be running away like these stories they be telling to make people laugh? So you don't think if you walked up to Chris Rock and smacked him in public, you don't think he'll beat the fuck out you, man?
Who?
Chris Rock.
Hell no.
Hell
No, I ain't gonna say he gonna beat the fuck out you.
But I get what he's saying, though. I get what you're saying.
You don't think he gonna defend himself? You don't think this man gonna defend himself?
To be honest, Chris Rock come off as a nigga that ain't gonna defend himself.
He do come off that way.
My point exactly. But in all real action, bro, do you think these niggas be just like Kevin Hart? Come off like he don't defend himself. But you think you can walk up to Kevin Hart, talk crazy, and he not gonna put hands on you, bro? This man work out all that. Both of them, they all do it. Yeah. But these niggas still work out and do the shit they do, bro. Y'all act like this shit ain't real. Y'all let this social media shit or how you portray them in movies make y'all feel the same, like this is how they actually are. No. Some of these niggas will beat the fuck out you in real life. Like, you don't think fucking what's his name? Who played Step Brothers?
Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell. You don't think Will Ferrell put hands on somebody, G?
Yeah. I fuck with Will Ferrell.
I mean, they are, Seth Rogen, I feel like.
Yeah, like, you don't think this shit'll really happen? Like, if a motherfucker approached them, you don't think these niggas be taking these classes for real? Like, y'all gotta understand who these people are. They got money. They have easy access to learn anything that they desire. You think they would really let a regular civilian, unless they just caught up in drugs and lost? I'm talking about niggas that been in this for years. Like, this is Chris Rock we talking about.
But he ain't get slapped by a civilian. He got slapped by Will fucking Smith.
Man, he feel like, hey, listen. He feel like he got slapped by some money, bro. He feel like he got slapped by some money on folks now. Even if it wasn't staged, that man know he's gonna
but I don't think it was staged simply because they did say that the LAPD asked Chris if he wanted to press charges. Chris Rock refused to press charges.
Hey man,
so it might have, it could have been real, could have been allegedly, you know.
I'm gonna say allegedly with this.
I ain't gonna lie, I really think that shit was real, bro.
Hell no. Because when Will Smith said keep my name out your mouth, my wife's name out your mouth, he looked the same way as he looked when he was yelling out his dog name and I Am Legend when he was hurt and the dog was trying to fight the zombie dog. He looked at the same way.
This nigga crazy, bro.
I'm like, nah, this nigga acting right now. I'm like, this nigga gotta be acting. He looked the same way, bro. Yeah. The same way Independence Day when he was yelling that the aliens, you know what I mean, when he blowing at the aliens and shit, like, nigga. Like, we can't even, he looked the same way.
So you basically saying it's hard to take that nigga serious.
Yeah, it looked the same way when he cried about his daddy.
In Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Why he don't want me? He looks at the same thing.
Hey, man. Hey, man. So, look, man, y'all in the comments, man, y'all remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button,
man. 5 points for Will, man. Shout out to Will, man. Keep that shit going, man. Protect your fucking wife.
Man, shout out to Will and Chris, man. Shout out to Will
legends, man. They both legends at the end of the day, man. They both legends.
That ain't Chris.
I like how y'all fuck that shit, bro.
Chris Rock should have pushed him back or something. God damn, man. You let smack shot you.
No, he shouldn't have. Because it went how they wanted it to go. Chris Rock has always looked at it like a bitch, so he played the bitch role. And I bet he got more money. He got paid more off that shit than Will Smith just did.
COVID had me in the house for 2 weeks, but I'm back outside. I've been in Porsche and do the dad. That shit just made me feel alive. Right back on it, back to